It just
It
jumped.
just went from 4 to nothing. I'm Miriam, co-founder and CEO of Keto Chow. Check us out at ketochow.xyz.
I'm Chris, also co-founder, president, and the technical guy behind Keto Chow. If you're brand new to Keto Chow, we have a couple of products that we created to help make doing a keto diet easier. Our main product is a complete keto meal that you can customize to fit the macros that work best for you. We also have some electrolytes that are awesome.
We do this live stream to keep you updated with all of our Keto Chow happenings to help us be accountable, stay on track, and have you with us on our journey. So thanks for joining us.
Yeah, and hey, we made it.
And do tell us if you can hear us.
Yeah. Yeah, now we're in our room because Miriam wanted the kids to be able to watch a movie while we were doing this.
Yeah, because they're tired.
Yeah.
And so they need to have some time.
Yeah.
To chill out.
Hungry, he said, "Did you miss me yet?"
Oh, we always miss you.
And sorry if the camera gets a little shaky. It's on our bed on a stack of books with a laptop, and the lighting isn't very good.
It's so bad.
Anyway, it's what we got. So
it's all good.
TC's Live says good evening, everyone. Diane says hello. Saskia says hello. This is evening, Chris and Miriam. Hope you are great. We can hear you.
Oh, yeah.
Sharon says yes. Shauna says hi there, Chris and Miriam. Patty says hi, bears. Hi, Patty. Heather says hi, guys. Saskia says excuses.
How have you been? We
excuses.
missed you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't seen her in a while.
Okay. Jessica says good evening, and Tracy says hello. Thank you for entertaining me while I fold laundry.
You're welcome.
Usually that's what Joe and Rachel do.
They entertain us while we fold laundry?
Yep.
Yeah. We don't fold laundry super often, though. There we go. Your head's out of
No, I don't have a hat.
Had. Ah, there. That's better.
Okay.
My hair is crazy, too, by the way. It's a crazy hair day.
So let's see. Nan says, good evening. I had some orange cream ice cream. I've gotten so much better making it. So fun. Emily says, hi from Minnesota. With about 5 inches of fresh new snow. First snow of the season.
So cold.
Lori says, is it cold up there where you guys are vacationing?
It was a little cold today.
It got up into the upper 40s or low 50s today.
Yeah. We had jackets. Haley's out of the car. And she's like, Mom, I didn't think it was going to be cold. You didn't think how many times we told you. Get a jacket, a coat, a jacket, blankets, or a jacket, extra socks, maybe a scarf. It's fall here. It's really fall there. It's
told her.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So she's like, I didn't think about that.
There was a little bit of snow on the tops of the mountains.
Yeah,
so
it was so pretty.
We went to a ghost town. Well, almost ghost town. At one point, it was actually the largest city in Idaho because there was a gold rush.
Because no one else was there.
Well, yeah, because no one else was in Idaho at the time.
Okay, we got to show them that thing. What's that thing called?
Oh, dang.
Stride Rider? No.
Great Strider.
Great Stride.
Great Stride. A Great Stride, it's a maypole that has these things that you hold on to, and you spin around on this giant thing. Anyway, didn't you get a picture of it?
Oh, I didn't think to look at the pictures. I probably did. Probably got a picture. No, I didn't get a picture.
Hold on. And we're not even paying attention to what everybody's...
La-di-da-da-da.
I totally didn't get a picture. Here's Miriam sitting on a giant stump.
Yeah, looking
Anyway, so it's this... They stopped installing them. Actually, they took them out of...
In the 1960s.
Of playgrounds in the 1960s because they're dangerous. They're also a lot of fun. Just like BB guns. Big pole with a spinny thing on top and chains with handles.
I was just going to Google it.
And you get a bunch of kids and you just spin
around. So we
found
one in the ghost town.
Yeah.
And we played on it.
It was at the school.
It was really fun.
Also at the school was a bunch of giant metal pieces of stuff. Anyway, Shauna says this fancy setup. Janet says hiya. Heather Butcher says doing well, thanks. I keep missing you guys. Crazy 2020. Matreya says evening all. Lacey says hello. I just got my first Keto Chow electrolyte drops today. Well, welcome.
That's so great.
Don't put them in your eyes.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do it.
That's not what they're for.
Let's see.
Apparently
Janet said...
You can Google it, but I can't because I can't get it to come up.
Oh.
It's fine.
Janet said just had salted caramel for my dinner. So good.
Ooh, that sounds good. Yum.
Giant stride.
I was doing giant, but it didn't come up. But of course it comes up for you. Okay, guys, look at this. So it's a maypole, essentially, and you just hold on to these metal things and you go flying. So we did it a couple times. Max did get hit in the head one time.
Yeah, we did get a pretty good video of all 7 of us spinning around it.
Yeah.
So
we'll have to post that. It was pretty epic.
Patty says, I'm really loving 2 tablespoons daily minerals.
Teaspoons.
Teaspoons. There you go. Yeah, daily minerals in a 24-ounce water bottle with 2 True Lemon packets. That's actually how I do it. It was with
that
True Lemon.
That sounds great.
Emily says, mini Snowda. Heather says, referred 3 more coworkers your way.
Yes, Heather, you're the best.
Nice. Amanda says, yeah, True Lemon Meringue. I tried lemon meringue today. It's amazing.
Oh, good.
And it is available in big bags now.
Yes,
so
I would show it to you, but I'm not at my regular space.
What the heck? Let's see, Shauna says, someone gave me a Hamilton Beach ice cream maker today. I put the can in the freezer. Gonna give it a go tomorrow. Can't wait. Can't beat free.
Yes! That's so awesome.
Saskia says, so I put mag drops in my drink 2 times after this morning's tasteless glass. Still no taste. Oh, boy. And no usual bathroom trips. Super weird.
Oh, totally weird.
You might be really low on magnesium.
That's
then.
Scary.
Shauna says, the last playground equipment the Ghost Town kids played on.
Yeah.
Or something like that. But the thing is...
It looked like it was newer than that.
It looked pretty new, and the concrete around it, which... Okay, so it used to be...
It was like this dip.
Yeah, the kids had worn down a hole around it. But it's Warren, Idaho is the ghost town.
Yeah.
And apparently it's a pretty popular place with snowmobile people.
Oh, yeah,
because
there's all these signs. Slow down. No snowmobiling on the airstrip.
It's like, what?
Like, where's an airstrip? Oh, that's the road we're on.
Yeah, the big giant road was the airstrip. And no snowmobiles on that. And no cars. Anyway, so it's pretty funny. But, yeah, so that was a lot of fun. Lady Rose, or Lacey.
Lacey.
I'm kind of far away.
It's hard to see.
There are one of those things in our small town in North Dakota. My daughter loves it.
Dang, I'd never seen it before.
And it was a ton of fun.
It was
and
really
yes,
fun.
it's very dangerous.
Guess what? I did not fall off. I feel very proud of myself.
Christina wants to know any idea when lemon will be available in singles. My best guess is late December or early January.
Yeah, it's going to be a while. Our packaging company that does the samples, the single meals, is really...
They're behind. Yeah, because we have one company do the mixing and does the packaging in the big bags, and then we have to send it off to a completely different company to be put into the singles. So, and they're way behind schedule.
Yeah.
So we have the powder done. It's just sitting there waiting. Brenda says hello. Got my sister to try Keto Chow, and she really loves the chocolate peanut butter.
Oh, Brenda, you're the best.
Sonia says received my 4 bags of lemon today. I'm in heaven.
Oh,
and
good.
2 bananas, so 6 weeks of yellow yummy.
Yes.
Incidentally,
doesn't it just make you happy? Like just seeing those bags, like, oh, look at that bright, happy sun.
One thing I really liked about the lemon meringue is when I was making, I'm like, and same color as the banana, which is turmeric.
Same.
It was really easy to do.
Which it doesn't even look like it has color at all.
It's very slight.
We're all about the mild
Yeah.
color, mild flavor.
Brenda says, I have 2 raspberry cheesecake shakes waiting for me tomorrow.
Nice.
Heather says, chocolate toffee 3 times today. Yum.
Yes, I wish I was you.
Hey, Cece's mama is on. Says, hello.
Hello.
Shauna says, I wonder if your arms will be sore tomorrow. Probably not. We didn't go on it very long. Kids went on it more.
Yeah, I went on it twice.
Saskia
I feel
says,
like that was a very big accomplishment for me.
Saskia wants to know why 2 different companies. Because the one that makes the sachets, the little packets.
The single meals.
Well, our main co-packer does not have that packaging capability. And we used to do them.
We've been trying to get them to do it.
Yeah.
Someday
they just moved to a larger facility, and they had us write a letter to their bank indicating our intent to continue using said co-packer, and that we really want them to get credit so that they can buy the machine so that we can have them do it, and it would be great.
Yeah, I'm close to just writing out a check and being like, get your stupid machine.
I don't think we have enough money to write out that check.
Just do it. You might.
Shauna says, okay, quick question. Is the stackable discount gone, i.e. the Two Crazy Ketos link and weekly? Yeah, so we actually talked about that in last week's live stream. So the problem is...
It's unfortunate.
And I can actually, let's see.
Maybe.
I can...
Maybe.
There we go. Desktop. Okay, so if I go to, let's see, www.ketochow.xyz. Okay. Incidentally, the flavor of the week is eggnog.
Are you sharing?
I am sharing. At least I should be. It says that I'm sharing. Let's see if I switch back here. Whoa. No, I'm not sharing.
Like
okay.
Blackness.
Okay, well, I'm glad that you asked me that. It's not going to work. Because I didn't have it plugged in when I turned on...
the stream.
Yeah, okay. So just to explain it really quick. When we changed around some stuff on the website, there wasn't a good way to show the flavor of the week. That was the thing that was on discount. So I tapped into the same thing that we use to do the discount save for Two Crazy Ketos. The problem is with that, it can only... It will give you whatever discount is biggest. So if there happens to be the flavor of the week, that's a 10% off. That's the biggest discount. If you happen to buy 4 of something, well, that's normally 5% off. But it can only do 1 of those. So it only does 10% off. It doesn't do 10 plus 5. So I'm still trying to figure out a way to get around that limitation, but for right now, it is a limitation. So the discounts, they'll give you whatever is the biggest discount, you'll get the biggest discount. But
yeah, so try to find
it can't do more than that. So Cece says, Mama says I had a salted caramel today. Oh, I already read that. Trucker Cat Hikes says hello from Ohio.
Hey.
Well, welcome. We're in Idaho today.
They have similar
Weird.
letters.
They do have similar letters. We're not normally in Idaho, but we are today. Nicely enough, it is in the mountain time zone still. So
yeah, so we didn't have to have any problems.
None of our clocks are messed up. Oh, yeah, Kendra said only a black screen. Yeah,
sorry.
I'm really glad you said, are you sharing? And I'm like, yes, I totally am. No, I'm not. Barbara says PT conference tomorrow. 12-hour workday for me. Keto Chow to the rescue for lunch and dinner. Chocolate and salted caramel made and waiting in the fridge for me to grab tomorrow morning.
So you're talking about parent-teacher conferences. Are you doing it on Zoom? Because that was a nightmare. We did that a week or 2 ago. It was okay, but the teachers just gave us a blank for between 4 and 8 at night. Well, all right, well, I'll just try to get on every single Zoom I possibly can and then just wait. So it actually worked out okay because I had... A couple of them had real appointments, but I have 3 kids that need parent-teacher conferences on the same night. So we had 3 different things open with different calls, and then whatever teacher appeared, we would turn off the other Zooms.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm trying, I promise.
Well, we kind of had to do the same thing with in-person parent-teacher conferences.
Yeah,
too.
but at least you could wait. I guess you get less steps.
Yeah. And speaking of having Keto Chow ready to go, so we went on that drive today to Warren, Idaho, and they had a restaurant.
So pretty.
And they actually made some pretty good food for you guys.
Yeah.
And
none for you.
The lady came around and I had gotten a Diet Coke because as far as my experience goes, diet soda, like this diet ginger ale, what the heck, doesn't seem to have any effect on me. So I got a Diet Coke. Miriam had some True Lemon, so that was great. She got around to me, and I'm like, I'm not eating anything. And she's like, okay, not a big deal. You work it up in your head where it's going to be like a big deal. It's not.
Yeah, well, sometimes people are really pushy. They're like, are you sure I can't get anything? Are you sure you don't want just an appetizer?
I have never had anybody push it.
I have.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So, if I ever go to a restaurant and they don't have anything keto, I'm just like, you know what? I'm not just not going to eat anything. Whatever. Yeah. But, yeah, I had my Keto Chow. I actually went, after they had already served us, I went and got my Keto Chow in the car because Miriam said.
Because I said you should.
And so I took a picture, put it up on Instagram because I'm in the extra virgin olive oil phase. Yay.
Yay.
But next week is butter again. Yay. Excuse me. And Shauna says, I wonder which live stream I missed. It was last Tuesday that we talked about it.
Oh.
Where we had our normal setup. and not this weird janky thing that every time I touch the mouse pad, it shakes the freaking camera.
Shaking.
Well, I have to scroll. Bev says, I was hoping to like your new minerals, but they really they really physically made me very sick. My personal preference to do them
is the wrong way.
Well, I like to get a water bottle. I like to put a tablespoon, an entire dose.
That would probably make me
plus a packet of True Lemon, and then I slowly sip it throughout the day.
I can't do that much at one time.
Well, so I'm not doing it at one time.
I know,
I'm doing it over the course of...
It's in a water bottle.
It's in a water bottle, but I'm drinking it over the course of the entire day.
Yeah, but I'll just do a little bit and drink it over the course of... So I'll do a little bit, drink that.
But do you do multiple water bottles?
Yeah.
See, I'd just rather have one.
One giant
water
bottle.
Well, and it's interesting, and Patty talked about this earlier, the citrus takes away the weird mineral flavor.
Bitter flavor.
Yeah. So, and I think it's the copper in it that gives it the strange flavor that people like.
It. Now that I'm used to it.
But try that if you haven't already. Hungry Heath says, I forgot to tell you, thank you for telling me about Chef Shammy.
Oh,
we bought the garlic and the European. The European is nuts.
So, I think that's my favorite.
It's super high fat butter, which I guess butter's always fat, but anyway, and it has chunks of salt in it. It's delicious. So we got some. This is way back some time ago. We have some friends who run a low carb bakery called Oh Hello Keto Bakery, and they had some cookies, and we totally took the European butter.
Oh, and just put it on the cookies.
And just frosted the cookies with butter.
It was really good.
It's insane.
Speaking of Oh Hello Keto Bakery, we are doing a promotion with them next week.
Is it next week?
It is next Tuesday.
Okay, how's that working out?
So they are going to, if you order from them, they're going to give away pumpkin spice caramel and the recipe that they made for us.
So a packet of pumpkin spice?
Mm-hmm, just the
Now, is it if you order online for pickup, if you order online for shipping?
I'm not sure how they're doing it, but we'll find out for sure.
Okay.
But it's with them. I think it's online for shipping.
Okay.
And then they're going to
because they do ship nationwide, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then we are going to give away some of their cookies.
Oh, nice.
To 100 people.
Wait, next week you said?
Next Tuesday.
Yeah, I'll still be doing my Keto Chow only. I won't be able to steal them all.
I wasn't going to give them to you.
Yeah, I was going to steal them all.
No. But they're the pumpkin ones.
Oh, okay.
So they'll be good. So tune in next Tuesday because we will give those away.
And I'm drinking this right now during the live stream. Normally I don't, but we were driving home.
Oh my gosh, it was awful.
And I started chewing on some sugar-free gum, and my salivary glands kind of went, and I inhaled it.
So he's driving, it's just coughing and coughing and coughing.
I was wheezing. I was like,
and Haley's like, pull over, Dad.
Should you pull over? I'm like, it's not going to be okay.
But you know how when you just cough and you have to keep coughing until you're done coughing, and so you're fine, but you just have to keep coughing? That was it. That was
3 hours ago, and I'm still coughing. Yeah. Anyway, Barbara says, yeah, we're doing in-person parent-teacher conferences. Zoom would be no fun. Julio's on.
Oh, wow.
So hi to Julio. Christine says, if someone hasn't already said it, your banner at the bottom still says banana is on sale. Does it really? Oh my gosh. I changed that earlier today.
Nah, didn't save.
Piece of crap. Okay. You keep talking about something. I will fix that.
So,
I mean, I did change it to say that the lemon was in stock.
Okay, so this is fun. While we were visiting, I don't know what lake we even went to. Is it the one right here by us?
Payette Lake.
Payette Lake. Okay, so we pulled over to a pullover place, and we climbed down these rocks to play next to the lake. And of course, I tell my kids, if you play by the lake and you get yourself wet, it's your own fault. I don't really care. Blah blah blah. So, not one, not two, but 3 of them fell in the water.
Stepped. Not so much fell, but they stepped.
They're fine. Nobody got hurt.
Their shoes were all wet.
But it was just so funny. And then we get back and I'm like, well, where's your extra pair of shoes? You know, because I taught you to bring an extra pair of shoes. Yeah. I don't have any. Okay, well.
Check it out, Christine. I totally fixed it.
I'm fine with that.
Anyway, Right Family says good evening. For my boys says good evening. If I want to send a friend one Keto Chow video explaining what it is, the benefits, and how to use, which video would I send? Probably actually the Rapunzel video I think would be the best.
Oh.
Yeah. To sum it up. Just to kind of put it in a nutshell.
And how can they find that? Google Keto Chow. I bet you can't find that.
If you go to, let's see, that's like really good. If you go to the Keto Chow YouTube channel and you sort by popular videos, that one will be number 2 behind the witch video.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
On the YouTube channel.
But just go to the Keto Chow YouTube channel, sort by number of views, and the ones that are at the top are going to be the best ones. But chocolate is the most popular flavor. Mm-hmm. And it's hard to go wrong. That's actually why. So I'm doing the 28 days, 4 weeks of just Keto Chow. And to keep everything absolutely consistent, I'm doing chocolate every meal for those 84 meals. So, because it's the one flavor that I know that at the end of it, I'll still go, chocolate. In fact, there's a bunch of those in the fridge that are mixed up with butter that the kids have been drinking for hot chocolate.
Yeah. So Haley had some last night. So I've been doing no dairy, no nuts.
Yep.
But since we're on vacation, I'm letting a little bit in. So a little. Yeah. I haven't gone crazy.
I didn't say anything.
I am right.
Okay.
Right? So Haley has her Keto Chow in the cup last night. And I just walked over and I'm like...
You just grabbed it from her, took a sip, and she's like,
all,
hey.
Why did I let you have that? Well, I literally had a sip. It was the first time I've had Keto Chow in almost 2 months.
Yep. Trucker Cat Hikes wants to know, why are you doing dairy-free?
Oh, yes. So I did the health assessment form with Maria Emmerich on her website to try to figure out and tweak some things that I'm having problems with my health. And so she suggested some blood tests to take and some supplements to take. So I went and got those blood tests, bought some supplements. I've been implementing them here and there. I still need to do better at completely implementing the supplements. But yes, I'm doing that. But I found with my blood tests, I need more vitamin D. So I've been trying to make sure to take those ones, and I need more iodine, which is in the daily minerals. So I make sure I try to take those, and then I'm also supplementing more with iodine. But anyway, so those things I found out. But
you're doing no nuts and no dairy to kind of break through a stall.
But right? I'm really breaking through a stall because I've been sitting at this weight forever. And
well, it's funny. You were saying that. I'm not going to mansplain this, but you were saying that it's kind of helpful because it's like you can't snack anymore.
I can't snack.
Yeah.
I can't snack on anything because everything I want to snack on has nuts or dairy.
Yep.
Either that or I'm snacking on a piece of bacon, which wouldn't be bad, except that I have to make it to snack on it. So I've eaten a lot of avocados and a lot of bacon. It's like that basic keto stuff, like when you first...
Just return back to basics and start from scratch.
And I think that I was using all of those different snacks and things as a crutch, and I wasn't moving anywhere. So since I started, I've lost 10 pounds total. So I'm going to keep going.
Nice. Trucker said, for myself, I've been 3 weeks, but I may break it tomorrow with some heavy cream. Mm-hmm. I, on the other hand, am not doing dairy-free. I'm just only eating Keto Chow and salmon.
Yeah, I really think it's just like a reset. Anytime you eliminate stuff out of your diet, it helps you focus and refocus on what you're doing wrong, what you need to do better, and how you can be better. Speaking
of focusing, let's get through some of these comments. Maitreya says chocolate is the gateway Keto Chow. Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Trigger Cat says, yeah, Maitreya, I'm currently in Columbus for the night. Oh. Welcome to Columbus. Lori says, got my big bag of eggnog. Yippee.
Nice.
And that is the flavor of the week, and I fixed it. Shauna says, when DL and I went to visit my other friend in Laramie, on the way back to Buffalo from you guys, we went to a place with no red meat. LOL, they were great. And then an avocado Swiss cheese sandwich on a chicken breast with tarragon mayo. That actually sounds really good. Chef even came out and asked how it was.
Oh, that's nice.
Janice says, yeah, I'll have to try it that way. The minerals hurt my stomach. Yeah, and I actually know when we were doing the Redmond 72-hour fast, I downed a tablespoon of the minerals, and I was like, whoa, that was too much of those minerals too quickly.
Yeah, one time.
And that's when I started
the
doing
other
that
thing is maybe have it in the middle of your day, like after you have had food already, because it could just be because you're hitting your stomach when it's empty and you're just not ready for it.
Lilybug says, I put that garlic butter on everything.
Yes.
Do not use it to make chocolate Keto Chow.
Yeah, that wouldn't taste very good.
Yeah, just ask Christy. TC's Life says, I can't do the minerals on an empty stomach either, regardless of the amount of water.
Which I can, and that's okay, because everybody's different.
Shauna says, sans bread. Okay, for those of you who don't know, sans means without.
Yeah.
A sans serif font means without. My brother once, this was way before keto. I keep on running into you, and I don't want to.
I like you to touch me.
Okay. Anyway, my brother went to go get me a Subway sub back when I was a teenager, and I said, yeah, sans cucumbers. He understood extra cucumbers.
I would have loved that sub.
Yeah, I bet you would have.
I love cucumbers.
Let's see, Saskia says, so glad I'm not the only one who puts butter on cookies. I thought I was a weirdo.
You're in good company, sister.
I think I did that at one of the shows we were at. And
I've
Steve was like, wait.
What? I want to do
butter
that.
on cookies?
Okay, you know what else is really good, guys?
What?
If you want a delicious treat, high-key cookies and some Keto Chow.
That's true.
It's like cereal heaven. Except don't use like the whole thing.
Cece's mama says, Miriam, what's the giveaway?
What's the giveaway with?
Probably with Oh Hello. Yeah, they're giving.
We're giving away a little thing of their cookies with every order after. Okay, let's see.
It's
every
like
order
100.
after a specific time, up to 100.
Yeah, so the first 100 orders at a certain date and time.
Yeah. So next Tuesday we're gonna do it.
Okay, I guess I better get on that.
So hopefully...
it's like I should hire a web developer person to take over all this.
Do it.
John says, nothing worse than aspirating your own saliva. Yes.
That's exactly what he did. While
and
he
my
was
throat
driving.
still hurts. It feels like I've been talking for hours, but I've just been coughing. Matreya says, daily minerals need food before the first sip. I have to break it up into drinks for the day. Trucker Cat Hike says, it says lemon. Well, it says lemon meringue is now in stock.
Yeah, so we can tell people that it's in stock.
Yeah. Amanda says instant coffee added to the salted caramel is amazing. It's my breakfast of choice. Janice says I made chocolate keto chow in my kitchen's ice cream maker.
That
I had to buy more chocolate.
Kitten's ice cream maker.
Does your kitten have an ice cream maker? If so, please call. No. I had to buy more chocolate keto chow. It was so good. Christine says, nice job. You should get a raise.
Yes.
Shauna says, 3 of 5 wet feet kiddos. Pretty good odds.
That was pretty awesome.
Right Family says, that sounds yummy. I need to find that stuff.
I'm so much more chill than I used to be as a parent. I'm like, who cares? It's just wet feet.
Stephanie says, hi guys, just making it here.
Hey, Stephanie.
Renee has, hey kids.
Hey, Renee.
James says, after my diverticulitis. Yes, thank you. Flares look like it's Keto Chow for a while.
Oh, yeah, that might help.
There you go. Oh, and Lori put the link to the Rapunzel.
Oh, thanks,
Keto
Lori.
Chow
Do you want to
commercial.
share it on the whole thing? Because I don't remember where they were at.
I want my studio setup that we normally use, because this setup sucks.
Let's go home and do that next Tuesday.
Hungry Heath said, on a previous live, Chris and Miriam told me to buy a Sam's Club, but we do not have a membership, so we had to ask the Googles, which he was able to get it from Amazon.
Yep.
Parrot Hernay says, sending prayers for quick healing. James England.
Oh, yeah.
Trace says, great. Trigger Cat Hike says, oh, that's the same reason I stopped dairy.
Yeah.
I seen it started working. I saw it started working, but I had wanted to have a Keto Chow shake. Maybe I'll hold off too.
Yeah, what I just said to myself was, I'm just going to do like one thing a week.
Yeah, one meal that has dairy in it.
Yeah, because I think that I would probably be fine, except that I let those things slip in. I let that piece of cheese slip in here. I let that little keto bar slip in here or there. Because everything has milk protein isolate or nuts. In it.
It's true.
It seems like just so many things.
Wait, do the keto bars have milk?
Yeah.
Are you sure? I'm going to have to check that. Okay, Tracy says, I've been trying to eliminate snacking now. It can be so hard to give up.
It is. And it's so emotional.
Yeah, it's always emotional.
So emotional. So we got to find something that we can do to help our emotions that's not food. Like boxing.
Or taking
sleeping,
a bath.
Taking a bath.
Miriam likes
going
to take
for a walk.
Yep. Parrot says, Miriam, did you find the cashew queso?
I did not.
No. We all of a sudden decided to go to Idaho.
Yeah, weird.
yeah.
Oh, and oh my gosh, you guys. So since I've been doing the dairy-free thing, so we found this tortilla recipe that's psyllium husk, coconut flour, salt, and eggs. That's it. And we've been making it. So I spent 2.5 hours on Sunday making a buttload of them because...
To take with us.
Because we've got Chris's mom, Chris's dad, me, Haley, Kate. That's 5 people eating keto for the whole week. And when we're somewhere else, you can't like get tortillas. And I mean, normally we'd get low carb tortillas and be fine, but I am going to be good. Right? So I worked really hard to get all those ready, put them in a container, put them in the fridge. They didn't make it onto the list. Chris packed the food. And
it wasn't on the list.
It's my fault. I could have put them on the list.
So we made some this morning. I cooked the bacon and the sausages.
Because we had to have the bacon grease to fry them in.
Because I wasn't going to be eating the bacon or the sausages.
I couldn't fry them in butter.
And the problem is we don't have our awesome range hood here that takes all the bacon smoke out.
Yeah.
And so the place that we're staying, it's like a hotel thing. Anyway, it filled up with bacon smoke.
And it's funny because it didn't even feel like there was lots of smoke. It just triggered the smoke alarm.
It triggered the smoke alarm.
Yeah.
Which is a centrally monitored smoke alarm.
Because we're in this like huge like condo place with all these different units, which triggered every single one.
And then the fire department showed up.
It was awful.
And I'm just like, here, let me kill myself with my sword. Yeah, I burned the bacon. Sorry, guys.
He took it. He took one for the team. Can you just... Isn't he the nicest? Right? Because it was me. It was all me. And I have not even cried at all today. Not even once.
It was just...
Even though I'm like trying to separate the stuff from the parchment paper without any oil. And I'm trying to...
Christine says, now that my insulin is working, I can really tell what spikes it and what doesn't.
Oh, yeah.
It's taken 6 months using 2 Keto Chow shakes and a keto dinner.
Oh, wow. That's so great.
I'm glad your insulin is working. That's fantastic.
So great.
Sharon says high-key chocolate mint cookies are great.
Yes.
Like the Scout cookies.
So put some Keto Chow in a little bowl and put a couple high-key cookies in there and have yourself a delicious treat.
Yep. Let's see. Paradise says, my ex lost my apartment keys a few years ago when he came to pick me up and take me to the ER. 4 broken ribs and a night in the hotel.
Wow.
What? Deborah Lynn says, did you get your hairs cut, Miriam? No, you just...
Oh, no. It's just kind of being weird today.
Yeah.
Marlene.
I can't
see what you're looking at.
Oh my gosh, I need to put on my glasses. This is Marlene. I've been wanting to try Keto Chow with butter, but I don't have an immersion blender or any kind of blender. I'm afraid it will not mix right. Any recommendations? You
just use it warm water. That really helps a lot.
Yeah, pretty warm. It has to be warmer than the melting temperature of butter. Mm-hmm. And then melted butter.
Melt the butter all the way. Sometimes I'll leave it with like a little bit of chunks in it because I don't care that much because we're going to blend it anyway. But you got to melt the butter all the way. That will help.
And worst case scenario, it does get kind of chunky and like the butter separates. Mm-hmm. Then you just heat it back up.
Yep, heat it up again, and it's
pour it
delicious.
into a mug, microwave it.
So make chocolate toffee, salted caramel's good warm. What else? All of them.
And I'll pour it from the blender bottle into a mug, heat it up, pour it back, because then you can get all the stuff that's
that's on the sides.
Rye Family says I was at Walgreens, not the ER, so I was in trouble. Deborah says adorable. Heather says it keeps freezing. Sorry. We are on crappy Wi-Fi instead of hardwired into a really good... Yeah, it's like we're sharing the internet with the entire building.
Building of buildings.
Yay.
It's a massive building, too.
Paraherne says, I love how Miriam chooses active stuff to deal with emotions and Chris chooses a bath. Excuse me.
I choose a bath.
Excuse me. Miriam always chooses the bath.
But I'm dying. Okay, guys. This is so dumb. I haven't told you this. I have not taken a bath in like a week and a half. Do you want to know why? Because something's wrong with the bathtub, and there's a crack down the ceiling.
It might be from the bath, and
it could be from somewhere.
The only way to know for sure is to take a bath, and then go downstairs with the FLIR, what's it called, heat camera,
and see if. But I feel guilty because then I don't want you to have to do it.
Well,
so
we have to find out
some.
something.
But I need to go outside and go for a walk.
Yeah, Shauna says I'd love to have the tortilla recipe. Whose is it?
Oh, it's Maria Emmerich's.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell it to you.
Parrot says blame it on the bacon. And it's funny that the firefighters were super chill.
He walked
he's
in.
Like, oh, okay.
Burned the bacon, and we're like,
because it totally smelled like bacon. It was
because it was bacon grease.
It was bacon.
It was bacon grease in the pan, and what happened was I didn't get the other tortilla in fast enough, and so the bacon grease just burned. But it wasn't like super. It was fine.
Yep.
If it was at our house, it would have been better.
Miriam, do you use a tortilla press when you make those? No, but I have one that will be here when we get back home.
But I think what I'll do is I'll just make a bunch of those and then stick them in the freezer, maybe in a couple of Ziploc bags, like 2 or 3 at one time.
Okay. And
then I'll be able to have them when I want them, because I don't feel like I need them all the time. Just every once in a while.
Janice says your recipes for the cracklins and Keto Chow is good too. I'm assuming that's the Muddy Buddies.
Oh, that's so good.
Those are delicious.
That's what I want to have.
Amy says, I know. Oh, no, it happens every time I cook bacon.
Yeah.
Tracy says, oh, my goodness. Yes, I smoke up the whole house every time I make bacon. Very thankful for our attic fan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Right Family says, that's why I cook bacon outside.
Yeah.
Again.
Well, I do too.
We are on vacation.
And the thing is, like, in our house, in our new kitchen, we have this giant fan
it's a hood
that exhausts everything.
And it actually exhausts.
It works
outside.
Great, but of course this place has like the little microwave one.
Yeah, which just exhausts it back up into your face after you just put it through.
Especially if you're tall, then it's like
literally
in your face.
Let's see. Former Boy says, "Thank you, Keto Chow family. I appreciate you all. I sent the video, and we'll make a chocolate shake for them.
Oh, thanks.
We're currently on a 30-day intermittent fasting challenge, 16-8.
Nice.
Day 15 with no change on the scale. Not quitting. Paradise says, just try not putting hot Keto Chow in a shaker bottle. Boom. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Top exploded off like a missile, and then the hounds darted.
Oh, that
Major
is so
sadness
sad.
with Keto Chow all over my
because
kitchen.
if it's too hot, then the pressure will build up in the blender bottle. So that was a comment to the person who's asking about making it without a blender. So just be careful. Some people, like, you can twist it and let a little bit of air out, or you can just pop the top, but know that it's gonna. So put it over the sink just in case.
Blaine wants to know how the lemon is selling. That's a really good question.
Oh, we should look it
up. Checked. We kind of took off for Idaho.
Yeah, we left. That was a nice face.
James says, what do you recommend for a fat source with savory flavors? And
Bacon
Saskia
grease,
said butter for everything.
Butter for everything.
Duck fat.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Really, butter is, well, and for that matter, heavy cream works good too. But yeah, any of those would actually work really well. Let's see. Peregrine says, I made cookie sheets full of bacon in the oven, so no smoke. We actually used the lasagna pans.
Yeah, because we didn't know when we were at the store, we didn't know what pans they had here. So we just grabbed those disposable tin ones. Yeah. And we made the bacon, and it was perfect. Like, it couldn't have turned out better. And so I just poured it into a bowl.
Nobody complained.
The grease.
Even the ones who like it, like,
crispy or floppy. Like, it was
perfect.
Yeah.
And it was, Haley pulled it out while we were doing the live stream.
Yeah. It wasn't the bacon that got burned. It was the bacon grease that was making the tortillas that got burned.
Yep.
But the tortillas still turned out good, except I forgot to put the salt in it. So that was another reason why I didn't cry.
I also made one of those full of sausage, but those didn't get all eaten because I'm not sure what they get. Oh, it's because they came out last.
They looked not cooked.
They were totally good.
Too. Whatever. They were good though. I like them.
He says we make pork rind tortillas every week for Taco Tuesday. I think that was you.
Yeah,
who was talking about that on.
He was talking about on
Watch Autumns.
Autumns today.
Yeah, it was like cheese and pork rinds and I think eggs.
Eggs. And
you'll have to put the recipe up. Mm-hmm. Shauna says I want to come back and cook all the things in your amazing kitchen. Paradise said that face would make an awesome thumbnail.
Right.
That's right. Hunger He says, that's my favorite way after the Blackstone. Yeah. Cooking on the Blackstone's amazing.
But you know what? So since I've been doing dairy-free, I usually use butter to cook everything. And so now I'm using bacon grease to cook everything. I have no bacon grease.
We're freaking out of bacon grease. What the heck?
Well, and when I use the Blackstone, I don't save that bacon grease.
Well, we just need to clean
the
thing, and then we can use that bacon grease.
Yeah.
So last year for Halloween, I made a 15-pound box of bacon, and that's what we were handing out to the parents of the trick-or-treaters that were coming around.
Yeah.
And, you know, when you get chafing dishes, the little things that you put into the steam trays, they have full-size ones, half-size ones, and then third-size ones. I filled up an entire third-size chafing dish full of bacon grease, making all that stuff.
Oh.
Because it was just way too much for the grease trap. I'm like, this isn't even going to work. I'm not even going to try it.
I wish we had that. But you know what? We have some tallow.
It's
I
true.
can use that.
Oh, we totally could.
Here, let me send this to you, Chris, and then you can post it.
Okay. Sonny says, bacon in a convection oven is the greatest. Yes, it is. Janice says, have you posted the tortilla recipe yet? Nope. Deb says, yikes, I ran out of eggs and I'm craving a Keto Chow waffle. Suggestions for a replacement ingredient for eggs. Ugh.
Just make the waffle recipe. Oh, I guess it does.
with eggs, not with eggs. Yeah, I don't know.
Do you have egg protein?
Saskia says, I want to steal one of my friend's kids and come to your trick-or-treat house. I actually bought 3 boxes of the bacon, the 15-pound bacon, in anticipation of trick-or-treating, but I don't think it's going to happen this year.
We usually have in like a little neighborhood party. We have a big, long circle, and so our whole circle gets together, and everybody goes to the bottom of the circle, and we have this big dinner, and we just sit and hang out the whole time. It's really fun.
Cece's mama says, so what other ingredient alternatives besides bacon grease and dairy-free? You've been doing a lot of eggs.
Yep.
Lots of avocado oil.
Lots of eggs, avocado. We've been doing a bunch of recipes. So there's 2 cookbooks I've been pulling from. Kendra Hawley has a really good dairy-free one, and then Maria Emmerich has a dairy-free one.
Yeah.
I sent it to you on text.
You did. Let's see. Parrot Renee says, I saw tubs of bacon grease at our HEB and got excited until I read the ingredients. Why? It's like adding chemicals and junk to make peanut butter. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Steph England says, good night. Our internet is acting up. And Hungry, he says, pork rind tortillas, 1 cup crushed pork rinds, 3/4 cup mozzarella cheese, which is 169 grams. Thank you.
Perfect.
How many grams of pork rinds, by the way? 1 egg, 2 tablespoons heavy cream, which is 31 grams.
Cream cheese.
Oh, yes, cream cheese. I'm sorry. 1 egg, 2 tablespoons cream cheese, which is 31 grams.
Yeah, which is probably super yummy. Oh, select that and share it in the chat, will you? For the Facebook people.
For the Facebook people.
Which there are some Facebook people,
true.
Right?
There you go. Perrone says, let's see. Saskia said, I adjusted my pizzelle recipe, cut down to 2 tablespoons of melted butter, and found it less messy. I found I had too much butter run off with 4.
Yeah, I noticed that too when we first started making like chaffles. I would try to put butter in it, and now I just don't put butter at all. And it's
Well, you don't put butter at all because you're not doing dairy.
Oh, I know, but since then, because the butter would just go out the sides.
Let's see. Parrot says, I've heard of some people using pureed pumpkin for an egg replacement. Not terrible when only using a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Because it's a little bit higher in carb, but that's something different. Oh, we have a whole article about egg replacements.
Yes.
On our site. Oh my gosh. Which you can't share probably.
Nope.
Can you just find it?
I can find
share?
it. Okay. Christy Davis is on.
I can't believe
Act like everything is good because Christy Davis
everything is roses. Oh, keto egg subs. I can't believe I forgot about that. Okay, so Taffy, our
did you say hi to
awesome
Christy Davis?
chef, wrote this egg substitute article.
Did you say hi to Christy Davis?
I was saying that about the article. Hi, Christy Davis. I love you.
Anyway, wrote the article.
And it's great. So you should read it. And it has egg substitute stuff in there.
Okay.
So there you go.
Hungry He says, calm down, bro. I copied and pasted from the original recipe.
Yeah, gosh, chill out.
Sean says, I just got a Prime Day digital measuring spoon cup for dry and digital measuring 2 cups that will show me grams.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice. Saskia says, I need some butter with 2 tablespoons already getting really thick like kneadable dough. Haha. Deb says to Parrot Renee, I think I have some canned pumpkin. Might be good in pumpkin spice caramel Keto Chow. Amanda says crushed pork rinds instead of crackers makes an excellent meatloaf. Sugar-free ketchup on top. Oh, there you go.
Oh, did I tell you guys I made a lemon curd? It was yummy.
Oh, yeah, you did.
And I made lemon curd ice cream.
Yep.
I was having a cooking day on Sunday.
Speaking of intermittent fasting.
Yeah.
and all of that. You were going to tell everybody about Audrey.
Oh, so our college kid that's not keto texts me, and she's like, so, Mom, since I sit around all day because I do online school and don't go anywhere, I need to be more careful about my nutrition. Do you want to fast with me? And I'm like, yes, I do. So she sends me this fasting app, and I'm looking at it. It's actually really cute, but then it costs like so much a month.
Yeah, and you're like,
and I'm like,
I've got a better one.
Mine's better. So I just sent her the Life app, and she fasted with me on Sunday night.
But her
roommate was making dinner, and they forgot to turn on the oven. So they had late dinner on Sunday. I didn't tell you that.
No, I thought you were going to talk. Her roommate said that fasting isn't healthy. She said
that fasting isn't healthy. And I said, everybody fasts when they're sleeping. Like every single person on the planet fasts all night long.
And one of my favorite quotes, I originally heard it from Dr. Jason Fung. I don't know if he originated it or if he got it from someone else. But he said, Jesus, Muhammad, and Buddha agree on one thing.
Yeah. Fasting.
So there you go. And if it wasn't healthy for us to fast,
why would we do it?
Yeah.
For religious reasons. Right?
Not only that, but we all fast all the time, just like Miriam said.
And in our church, we fast every single month.
We do a 24-hour dry
We've been
fast.
doing it since we were kids.
Yep.
So it's not like it's something we're not familiar with.
Yes.
So she's totally. So she was just like, Mom, haha. My roommate thinks it's unhealthy. And I'm like, you tell her.
And what, eating an entire bag of Doritos is healthy?
Yeah, that's healthy.
Come on.
Pop-Tarts, Oreos, all the healthy things.
Hungry He says, yep, everyone fasts, hence the name of breakfast.
Yeah.
A lot of times now I'll just call it first meal because it's like, okay, I'm breaking a fast, but
it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's like, okay.
No, I actually really love eating like that.
I actually called it that. So yesterday, I had to get my blood tests just before we left to go to Idaho. So I got my LabCorp blood test done. Then I went to exam 1 and got my Boston Heart.
It was actually really fast because we were trying to drive. So I dropped him off and ran and got the kids McDonald's and then came back around the block and he was done.
Yeah. Of course the McDonald's people couldn't handle, I just want meat patties.
Yeah.
They put a bunch of ketchup on the lettuce that was on the meat patties for Miriam and the kids. But
it's fine.
Anyway. But the guys, he was saying something about, are you fasting? I'm like, yeah, I think I'm at 14 hours right now. He's like, oh, okay. You looking forward to, what will it be, breakfast or lunch? I'm like, how about first meal?
Yeah, first meal. Right.
Let's see. Sylvia says, hi, y'all. Right Family says, non-keto people always have the wrong opinions about everything keto. Mm-hmm. Chris has coworkers, hit her, Chris, not me, Chris, who like to tell him how unhealthy he is.
Yeah.
And again, nobody cares if you're eating
macaroni
a box of donuts.
Yeah, seriously, a box of donuts. Everyone on the planet knows that's not healthy. But yet no one complains and says, you're not healthy when you're eating a box of donuts. But yet you're eating butter.
A mason jar full of bacon.
And they're like, that's not healthy.
I've got butter on my low-carb cookies, and everyone's freaking out.
What the heck?
Let's see. Matreya says, I have chicken tenders. I think we'll lightly dust in spicy taco.
Ooh, that's a great idea.
Nice. Maybe some eggs so that it can dust on there. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, if they're wet, it would probably work fine.
Parrot Renee says, growing up Catholic during Lent, we abstained from meat on Fridays. But the nuns and priests did total fasting. Oh, there you go.
See, it's something we've grown up with our whole lives. So, big news there.
Blaine said we did have the Reddit post on the Keto Chow subreddit with the guy who was fasting for like 3 to 4 weeks with no medical supervision either. Yeah. Right Family says McDonald's doesn't even understand that. I still got a bun.
Yeah. Well, and we went to, we drove through a taco place.
No, we stopped at a taco place at, it was in Twin Falls, Idaho.
Oh, when we were driving.
At taco time. And
the guy was super great. He was so great. Well, okay, I want 3 soft tacos. Just dump it on a plate.
The stuff inside.
Just the stuff inside. What? Okay, three tacos.
The stuff that would make.
Just put it on a plate. no tortilla. I just can't have the tortilla. Oh, you can't have the tortilla. Okay, it's 3 of them though. Like, just pile it on. And he's like, okay, I got that. I said, and now I want 2 more of those. 2 more of those same things. Okay, 2 soft tacos and 3 on a plate. No, 3 on a plate, 3 on a plate, and 3 on a plate. So he's like, oh, okay. And then they bring it to us. And it looks so delicious. They had beans in it.
Refried beans.
I'm like, what?
It's okay. We gave those to the carb burners.
Well, they didn't even eat them.
Did they not?
But they were like kind of scooped together so you could separate the beans out pretty well.
Yeah.
So it was okay. It wasn't that great, actually.
Cece says, 2 crazy keto suggests not even letting people know that you're keto because of judgment. That's not a bad idea. Although I am usually wearing a shirt that says something about keto.
Yeah.
Paranay says, I think we should start reacting this way to folks eating all their junk. Just go around and start whacking the items out of their hands.
That's so unhealthy.
So that's the thing. I don't say anything about other people's. And people, a lot of times people are like,
no, not for you.
They'll be eating something in front of me and they're like, oh, sorry. I'm like,
yeah,
you know it's not healthy. I don't care if you eat it.
It's fine.
It's your diabetes. Let's see. Stacy says, hi guys. I've been introducing my friends to keto horchata and keto cookies. I've been asked to move in. Okay. Apparently says keto horchata.
Stacey.
What? James says Steph was getting jumped on the other night for using 2 raw egg yolks for dipping sauce. I can't do raw egg yolks though.
That lemon curd had eggs in it.
Yeah. But they were cooked.
You're right, they were cooked.
Blaine, replying himself, says, yeah, probably not the smartest idea when fasting for that long. Get your doctor's approval. True.
Yeah.
Let's see. Paranay says, yeah, I might have been a little too blunt in one of my comments to that madness. He says, hey, we went to Twin Falls 4 years ago yesterday during our 50 states before they turned 50 road trip.
Oh, that's so fun.
Saskia says that sounds gross to me.
That.
But to each their own. Right Family says, Elizabeth is gluten intolerant, also idiot intolerant, I might point out.
Okay.
That's how Elizabeth is. So when we order from her, we try to tell them, but they still don't listen.
Yeah.
Well, today the lady at the restaurant, like half of the people asked for no bun.
No bun.
And there were still croutons on their salad.
Croutons on all
and we're like, it's not for an allergy.
So we just picked them off.
Yeah, whereas if you go to Five Guys, they'll ask you, do you not want the bun because of a gluten an allergy?
Is it a preference or an allergy?
And if it's for an allergy, they prepare it on a different
completely different stove and everything. Like, oh, that's so cool.
It is really cool. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. Paranay says, talking about keto and carnivore with a patient, and he laughs saying, I'm not like most females that eat like a bird. Have you ever seen what percentage of their body weight, we're talking actually it's multiples, birds eat a day? They eat
more than their body weight.
They eat like a pig. Birds do not eat a little bit. I mean, in total volume or grams or mass, yeah, they don't eat very much. But relative to a bird, birds eat a lot because they're using them so much. Debs has found the egg substitute archives. Options to use pumpkin puree, chia seeds, flax seeds, gelatin, nut or seed butters. Cool. I have some good options until I can get eggs from my neighbor. Nice. Amanda says, would you recommend a keto diet for kids? Most children don't need a strict ketogenic diet.
Human diet.
Yes, we recommend the proper human diet, which primarily consists of a lot of meat, with not a lot of refined carbohydrates, no dinosaur-shaped chicken nuggets, no macaroni and cheese. And the thing about it is, most people have no problem giving their children that sort of food. Most pediatricians wouldn't even blink about people giving their kids macaroni and cheese. But it's terrible. Whereas giving your kids something that is ancestrally appropriate isn't a bad idea at all.
Fruit and...
Yeah, and most kids don't need a strict ketogenic diet. People who are epileptic, yes. If a kid is super overweight, yeah, probably wouldn't be a bad idea to maybe. And the thing about it is, kids, you cut the amount of sugar that they're eating.
They just.
And their body's going to go, oh, okay, sweet, let's do this.
Way better.
Our kids, most of them don't do keto, except we only buy keto food, and so for the most part,
they're
they eat
really
keto.
low carb.
Yeah. So, Cece said, didn't know about that. That about Five Guys. Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah.
Perronay says, yeah, that phrase really doesn't make sense. Yeah. Cece says, I heard the In-N-Out burger was good as well.
Oh,
nice.
yeah.
Paranoid talking to James says, sorry if I roughed up the seas over there. Okay. He says, you never see cave drawings of vegetables. Eat your meat.
Yeah, it's true, because when people are needing to have food, they're not going to be craving lettuce.
Yeah. Paranoid says, I had a strange look the other night. At the red light the other day as I was gnawing on a whole chicken breast. Yeah, why are you eating a chicken breast? Thighs are so much better.
Probably because you just got some chicken out.
Why are you not eating just bacon?
Just pulling apart the whole roasted chicken in your seat in the car.
Got a couple big sausages that you're just chewing on.
Yummy.
All right. Well, we probably should take off. Let's see. Saskia says A&W does lettuce wraps as an option.
Nice.
It always surprises me when someone orders with no bun. And when I ask if they want a lettuce wrap, they're so surprised we do it. I don't know why it's such a surprise.
Yeah, I'm surprised because a lot of times people say they don't do it. So I'll ask for a lettuce wrap everywhere, and then they will say,
yeah,
oh, we don't do that, but we'll put it on a plate. I'm like,
oh, she said the bacon was in the bottom of the dish. Okay.
In the bottom of the dish.
Because she had the big giant thing of chicken breast. Okay, we're going to take off. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. We'll be on tomorrow morning for our regular morning live stream.
Yep.
So,
and tune in next week because we have that cool giveaway with Oh Hello.
That's right. And I might actually have the desktop screen capture working.
That would be cool.
All right. And Janice says, have a blessed night. You too,
Janice.
everybody.
So nice.
Good night.
Bye.